Hayride.
You have to all get out and
Open my phone to get a...
Tom's driving.
Oh, actually, stay on.
It'll go.
It'll start. It'll start.
It's a Ford and it's old. That means it will start.
Yep.
Well, good.
Here we go. Hang on, everybody.
We're going fast now.
That's as fast as she goes. We own 3 acres out to this first row here, and then beyond we rent.
Beautiful scenery back here.
It is.
Just so that nobody will.
No one else can mess. Yeah.
Yeah, and then as long as we're renting, it helps keep it between us and our neighbor. There's a right of way, 90 feet, that they could put a road in and subdivide it. And then it gives us the option if we want to buy it for a ride, right? Because we checked into it years ago before we started leasing. They want $800 up front, and you don't know whether you're going to be able to buy it or not, for what price. And you don't get that first $800 back.
A little messy right now, just because we're sitting here. That'd be well worth it.
Yeah, but
You can get it.
you would like to know how much it costs before
Where we might look like I'm gonna look at.
I'm on approval too.
So houses around Goldwag and Reynolds. Yeah.
Soon to be your bedtime.
That's the thing too.
It's Saturday, so we can stay up a little bit later.
Not in our backyard.
No, but I'm saying back in that area.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole subdivision is where the woods is.
But that wasn't
Farther
that
away
wasn't
from
our
our
Yeah.
I have some things a little closer. If anything, the family
When did they tear down that Shell station?
Yeah, I don't know how much
in one day.
because they're probably
Oh, yeah. That's like when we bought our house. There's nothing but woods behind our house. But then there's a condo community, Ashton Lake
The gas
condo,
station
right off
next
the
to it
riverside.
bought that
And
land.
they go about halfway
And so
down
they
our
leveled
road.
the gas station
And I asked
too. They did the
the
gas
realtor, I
station
said,
all in
well,
one
what
day.
A little bit bumpy.
Including the pylons and everything. Leveled it.
Take
And
the
then
woods out
will they
if they
move?
can.
They moved to the
So,
Yeah.
because they're part of the Mingus Creek wildlife. Because there's a stream,
The
there's
gas
a
station
lake
has tripled in
back
size.
there. She said they can't build
They're
there. It's
making it a whole
designated.
thing.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay.
It's sort of like farmland.
Yeah.
Except for our dog.
Just put up walls.
We got a French Bulldog boxer mix, and she can scale the chain link fence. And then she goes running in the neighborhood. I put an Apple ID tag on her.
She likes to run in the woods.
I can notice or anything.
Where
Next day they
she
get
gets out, I can see right where she's at.
We're like, God.
I see right after that, her hooking ass.
And Brian was like, yeah, so they bought the diner, and I'm already in our expanded, and I was like, but they just did that stuff, like, for the stop, bro.
It was a tight corner to get
And then
in.
all of a sudden, she'll take off the opposite direction.
Hopefully it'll still be a shell, hopefully.
We used to do these at night.
Yeah, because they kept the shells on the yep, the sign shoulder.
We're going to do it. Right here. Take it with them.
I don't know.
I've seen videos.
Came
What's
the
the
year
matter,
one year
Jen?
we had when Max was still alive.
You all
And he
serious?
got Tom's leaf blower out, and he was hiding over behind the pole barn, but we came the other way, so it didn't work. But he had that idea. Yeah, that's the thing is getting somebody to hide up if they didn't sit up there for a little while. Yeah, so they would.
Like 3 years ago.
Yeah, right. But then they
Well,
would say,
Phil, he's got Mama's sofa you can sit on.
get him pretty on.
There you go, bud. Careful.
We had a
with
friend
your
that told us we ought to do a haunted something or other down here.
Oh.
The strangers back here.
Well, have it be friends. I'll come. Oh, I'd be good at it. Have you guys watched that show, Scary
Remember, you gotta be nice. If somebody doesn't want to continue,
She started it.
oh, well, that is
was babysitting a friend for a friend of a friend.
Start it, you dish it out,
Lady
you'll be able
had
to
twin
see.
daughters was supposedly one of the daughters had died. So he's babysitting. No, it wasn't true. So anyway, he was babysitting one little girl that was sitting there, and they had a sliding glass door, you know. And all of a sudden,
I think
this
your
little
face
girl
is a
was
little
in
messy,
a white dress, and they got white makeup all on her. And then her voice starts coming through the TV, and that babysitter, he was a guy, and he was screaming out
Like a girl.
he's calling her
Last night
never laughed so hard.
they had
That's the hardest
they
one.
staged a fake wedding, and they come up. This one guy was pranking his friend, and the preacher come up and said, "We need 2 people to witness this wedding. Their witnesses didn't show up, and this is a wedding that has to be witnessed."
And she's
And
in
they're like-
labor, and they have to
Yeah,
get married.
she's 9 months pregnant. She's getting ready to have a baby. So they're starting the ceremony, and they start speaking in like Latin. And the one guy's like, "I don't know what kind of ceremony this is, but I'm leaving. I don't like it." And you know, they go, "Well, sit down. This is just a little bit in Latin. That's part of the ceremony, and then we'll get on with the rest of the vows." And they kept talking about immaculate conception and all this. And then just as they're looking at each other like, "What's going on?" And just as the preacher, you know, getting ready to say the vows, the woman pretends like she's going in labor. She drops
Careful,
down, she's on her back,
Watch
she's got her legs spread. The preacher's like, "Don't let that thing out! Don't let that thing out!" And all of a sudden, this thing pops up. It's a midget dressed up like a little devil baby with ears and stuff.
ears.
Oh, you should have seen that guy take off.
He had like a red umbilical cord hanging off his belly button, and he took off running after both the guys.
He
Them
said,
guys,
"Oh,
go
he
on.
goes, oh, and just so."
I was wondering how that turned out.
It was so funny. Oh my gosh. And then the next one, these two guys setting his friend up, you know, because he's supposed to be like, you gotta set so they're going to a restaurant, they're trying it out, it's a restaurant. So they had a table full of people, right? And they're saying, well, and it wasn't, they weren't serving them what they were saying. They were serving some very last thing. They said a French name, and they're like, "Oh, what's that?" And they're like, "Well, it's human." And then all the people that were the actors were eating, it was just ham, but they thought it. And they're looking at each other like this, and it was so funny. They had the chef come out and say, "You're on this acting." He's like, "Oh man."
Don't lean over too far. Because I don't want you to fall out.
Fall out.
Like, why? Why?
On your butt. Well, when you won't go on.
We're good. She's good. Thank you for being concerned, but I got it. So, because at this point,
I got it.
oh, you got me, I got you.
Well, she bent down,
I got you.
patted her and all that stuff. And I'm standing there going,
Hang on, everybody.
that woman sat up, turned this way, put her hands on that black woman. She was gone. She was gone. She was screaming. 25 guys just chasing her down Avenue A. And I'm just standing there going,
She had died for sure.
yes, she had what it is the nerves and muscles, they're the last. Oh, right. And so she turned around and laid back down, and that was the end of it. But I'm just sitting there with my mouth open and going, I couldn't move.
Yeah, right. I know.
That was my first experience with somebody that you thought was
They've done that too.
nobody at her house has anything.
because some of the stuff hasn't.
I used to.
Your nerves and
Not even the puppy dog.
something else with that temperature.
Don't chase that legs.
I used to have that one there.
So ask
Callan.
I've never seen somebody
Asked Callan. I said, "Do you want to take chase that?" I mean, if I could laugh, it would have been fine. To think about it, I'm just kind of like,
I think
you know, like my mouth is just like, oh my gosh. I wanted to
like a puppy. She says she's a lap dog. She's not dead. She's not dead.
I need to with her, take her for a walk. Careful, there's thorns on things, and you don't want to catch something that might have thorns. My granddaughter did that when she was 4. She reached
Your
out.
hands in. Yeah, Cal, don't grab at things. They would hurt and bloody you.
Yeah.
We need
Or
stitches.
all you gotta do is look at Tom's legs from here down when we were